Okay. Allegedly, I'm starting stream. Trust gang. Let me see. It's not studio mode. I always forget how to get my chat fixed. Give me 1 second, gang. Oh wait, no. I pressed this button. I got this. I'm literally cooking. Ooh, no. Hold up. Trust. You can hear me. It's disgusting. Everyone knows that's not canon. everyone knows that I don't have my own stream playing in the background so I can check visibility. No. Unbelievable. Okay, hold up. I'm cooking, guys. I'm gonna fix chat. You'll be able to see it soon, guys. Don't worry. Okay, hold up. Let me fix this link. Here we go. That's not the command center. That's not giving command center. How do I fix it? There we go. Hold up. The live control room. Coming at you live, guys. Okay, hold up. I have to fix this 1,500 times. It's been a while since you've seen default vanilla. That's so real. Honestly, mostly I play modded. So I don't normally play this version of Minecraft. And let me see. Do I even need this overlay? Because I currently have an overlay on this. It's slightly lighter than necessary. I'll let y'all decide. I'll keep it off when I actually start. I'm trying to fix chat right now. Sorry that it's giving. Let me fix this because my version of how I make chat live on my thing requires me to change this link every single time, guys. Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. I've got this. I've got to change these last digits, if you would. Okay. I think that's right. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. It's gonna look ugly for a minute, but it's good. Look at that. Okay, allegedly it's also on live chat. It's not on top chat, so it should show everything. Just start the game. Look, I have to fix my chat. It's on the thing. You can make me cry. How could you? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hold up. We got so many tabs. This is not great. Okay. So, as we all know, I've died a significant amount through these streams. Mostly in the latest one. And in my latest one, and I didn't process this until after stream, but I had gotten a dried ghast from a piglin. I didn't even know you could trade for those, by the way. You can trade for a dried ghast with piglets. I had no idea. I didn't know they dealt in that kind of trade. But they do. And so I got one and he died. Because I died. I died to an enderman later. Also, what is with me keep dying in like the nether? I think I've only ever in these streams I've only died in the nether. You'd think something else would get me, but no, it's always the nether. Ooh, okay. All right. We're in lag. Let's fix that. Hold up. Doing my twirlies. Okay. All right, hold up. Gotta warm up my computer with some in-game stretches of spamming my hecking spinner. Okay. All right, hold up. Are we cooking? Yes. Okay. We got piggies. Let me. Oh, okay. That completely defeats the purpose of spawning on a tree. Okay. So obviously I need to lock in, right? Like I can't let that happen again. Not only did I lose my son, but I didn't even process it until later. Okay, that sheet almost kept me up. Oh, the nether is hostile to those from the other. Okay, that makes sense. But you think you must have full diamond gear when going to the nether? I don't know. I don't know. You gotta spam the menu? What do you mean? Wait, spam the menu? Oh, to get it to like where? Oh, that's so real. The netherite is on nether. That is fair, but I'm debating. Should my goal be to try and finish it in a timely manner, or should I actually like try hard? Because I could try hard, but it would take so much longer, right? You'd think, because I've been playing this game for 8 years and I haven't ever finished it. So I've been sitting here going, oh, I gotta get this done. Like, it's been so long. But by the time it's been 8 years, right? Surely I can take a minute. Granted, I don't need to finish it on hardcore, but I would feel so much cooler if I did. You know what I'm saying? I am intentionally making it a little harder for myself by like wanting to restart the world every time I die. But like, I mean, I would be so cool, you know? Like I could be so cool in the game in like sub 40. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if you, Captain, I don't know if you've been to my other streams for this, but that's not happening. I say it with love, I say it with respect, because there's always a hiccup, right? There's always a hiccup. It's either I can't find a lava pool, I don't have food, I don't have iron. Like there's layers to this, okay? At this point, it's not even just that it's a skill issue. You know? Okay, I should have probably made an axe for this, but you know, I think this works too. I need at least one bed. I don't want to deal with it. It's not as hard as you think. Have you seen my other streams, dog? I know it's not hard. I'm just particularly bad at it, if you would. Like, it's rough out here. It's definitely a skill issue. I recognize it's a skill issue. Is there one more brown one? Okay, there's not one more brown one. Sick. Okay, there's jungle that way. I could find a temple. I could do that. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm doing great, guys. You stay too long on the nether? Well, yeah, because I have to find a fortress. There's no, like, the fortresses are harder to find in this, okay? Full diamond armor within 60 minutes, perhaps? Okay, maybe that's doable. That's truly easy. I know it's easy, but that's not finishing the game. It's not finishing the game. Okay, we can, hold on. We can actually split this into halves. We do the first hour of stream is getting the thing. Oh, I forgot it was a mod get banned. Hey! Don't ban them. Okay, wait, what's happening? What am I doing here? There's a cave there. Maybe we go into the cave. Cave sounds like a good idea. Let me get some stone tools. The other goal in nether is to get pearls and rods. I know, but I need a fortress for the rods, you know? And it's tough out here. I'm not rich in gold. I'm not balling. I don't have Gucci. Okay, let me see. Let me reference the thing here. Let me fix my thing, because this has a filter on it because I'm blind, and apparently I can't see anything with this in, but y'all can. Hold up. There we go. Hold up. Can y'all even see she in here? Like this, I'm not seeing anything in here from my server screen. Let me know. I'm gonna put the filter back on, but someone let me know after the stream delay is Jover. You get an iron bucket. Yeah. Get water. 8 blocks of like cobblestone. Then find lava pool. See, the problem is I don't find the lava pool. That's the main problem. Honestly, that's been the biggest problem in most of the gameplays. Let me see here. Let's get some tools, if you would. Let's get our mouse tool set. And we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you, and we're gonna get a hoe in case I come across a village, because I don't want to break all that without it being speedy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I should probably actually make. Let's make you. Let's make a smoker. Is that a lava pool? I think we're literally under a lava pool. That's some great timing, guys. Some excellent timing. Let me just... I know we literally have coal here, but, you know, I'm natural. If you can't find a lava pool, you have to find a really lucky ruin portal. That makes sense. It's visible. It's probably your monitor. Okay, we're going to take away the overlay then. That's good to know. See, I'm learning. We don't need the overlay. We can have OG Minecraft colors, guys. Fighter game continuation when? Okay, I know that you want me to do fighting in that game, but I think realistically, without setting up what's its face controller, which I can do, though that'll probably be next week. Type G. Move chat to top left corner for MC. Okay, hold up. Taking critiques. Moving it up. Do you feel validated? Hold up, let me fix that little thing here. Hold up. I'm a professional if you're not. There you go. Look at that. No, not even a line. Beautiful. Is that? Yes, here we go. There you go. Do y'all feel validated? Do you feel seen? do you feel seen on my screen? Is there a reason top left? I'm trying to think of like the. I guess it could technically be anywhere, but is there a particular reason for that? You are an adult now? Yeah, I'm an adult now. I've been an adult for a while. I am almost 20, my dude. I am almost old. I'm almost in 2 decades of my life. Dude, don't remind me. Don't remind me. I'm getting old and becoming more of a loser every single day. It's tough out here, you know? I'm not gonna explain the NPA. Oh no. Bottom left is chat. Top right is achievements. Wait, what? Hold up. Bottom left is. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's some like full visibility type shit. Okay, I didn't even think about chat. That makes so much sense. Old head, why are you bullying me? I am innocent until proven guilty. What is my crime? My crime is being old and hip. God forbid. Okay, let me get. I have my thing over here. Let me get some more cob. Last time we talked, you were 16. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, I was a baby, but that's okay. Now I'm old, I guess. Yeah, but that's some time. I've been wondering how you've been doing, but I don't really. I'm not great about reaching out to friends. In fact, hold up. Since this is, I think, one of your first streams, let me show you the shame board. Anyway, so we've got a pretty big shame board. Let me temporarily turn off chat just so you can see everything on here. So we got not responding to texts even though you read them. A big thing for me. Literally first stream, one of my friends, who's also a mod, by the way, joined the thing. And one, I didn't recognize their user, so I'm like, which human are you? Because they have a different user from like anything I know them from, because I know them in real life. And they had been texting me about, they got engaged, by the way. They got engaged, and I didn't respond to their invite, and they sent me on both through actual text. I didn't have the number they texted me saved. I think it's because I like changed phones in the time and didn't transfer it over, but I didn't have it saved, and I got a literal wedding invitation via text and then also on Discord. If I was still in state, they were like, you would have been a bridesmaid, gang, if you were like in state and like could actually like properly attend. But I'm not in state anymore. I am across the country. We've got not keeping in touch with Ballingfinger and John Doe. Ballingfinger is another YouTuber, very, very cool guy. He's sometimes around in the streams. You'll see him. Very sweet. He's an absolute sweetheart, Ballingfinger. I worked with him on his channel, like, briefly when we knew each other. And pretty sick stuff. And John Doe, of course. John Doe, our Filipino educator. Bow down. Being cringe on stream, that's actually from yesterday's stream. We played the Street Fighter game, and it's in demo right now. And I don't have a controller hooked up, and so all the controls are a little funky, so I can't tell like what button does what. So instead I did cringe roleplay with the 2 fighters, because in the training mode you can be both. Very cringe. I shouldn't have done that, but we did do that, and now that's on the internet for society to see. We also have not beating Sudoku extreme mode. I'm on strike 5. I can beat every single other mode in Sudoku.com, just not extreme mode, okay? My my skills in Sudoku have like hit rock bottom right now, okay? Mom says it's because of this Druger effect thing when you're like learning okay? It's tough, okay? I'm doing it. And then we got playing Minecraft for 8 years and never finishing the game. Yeah, that just wasn't my playstyle, guys. You love Sudoku puzzles? See, I'm finding out so many people I know love Sudoku puzzles, and I had no idea. You know, like, when do you talk about Sudoku, right? Like, it's crazy, but I'm meeting so many people, and I'm finding out that so many of my longtime friends really, really vibe with Sudoku, and I just had no idea. You know, like, how are you gonna know about Sudoku? Then we got these are like things I've died from so far. All of my other 4 deaths have been this, or like this list here. I got hit from a magma cube in the nether, and then I fell into lava, and then it hit me again, and then I died. Then we got falling and dying while reading chat in the nether, also in the nether. It's tough. It is underappreciated, but I think it's like, I don't know, I think it's like something like dinosaurs. You know how like you talk about dinosaurs and whatnot, and like people generally really, really like dinosaurs, but you don't talk about it a whole lot, right? I feel like Sudoku is in that category. You know how like the movie industry doesn't have as many dino movies as you think it should have? Type sheet, like that type of things. Are we supposed to be seeing something? You're just seeing the shame board. You should just be seeing the shame board right now. I'm just going over the shame board because some of the homies haven't been for the other streams. Granted, they could see it later, but this is like the shame board. I'm just trying to let people know that this is already happened. These are my already shamed things. We got getting hit from the back by a blaze. I went in without a shield. My bad, guys. Then we got getting killed by an enderman because he wouldn't boat. Because he didn't boat. Okay, that's what I'm mad about. Okay, he didn't boat, and then I lost my son because I was being stupid. Then we have, obviously, my biggest shame, not having a Filipino education because apparently they're just built different. Like, dog, we've been learning a lot from Mr. John Doe here about Filipino education. Yesterday, we even played, like, a Filipino horror game, taught us a lot about just, like, the vibes in there. And we've been learning about, like, a lot of history stuff, a lot of dates, a lot of iconic Filipino figures, in, like, specifically in reference to, like, all the times the Philippines has been, like, got by other countries for colonialism, guys. Then we have poor literacy and can't read fast enough because, you know, I gotta read out John Doe's educational things, and obviously I'm just not catching up. I know, it is really cool that we have John Doe in this chat. Bro is an icon. Yeah, but we got these shame board. I might have to improve on it. Realistically, I'm just gonna make them even smaller and slowly grow on it. But it's gonna be fine. Like the shame board, we can have a slideshow of the shame board one day. It'll be fine. See, I think it's really good to like have these out there so people know what they're getting into. Okay, hold up. Let's go back to Minecraft. We got a lot going on here. We gotta beat the game. Let me see if this is working. Yep, okay, it came back. Awesome. You know, it's just tough. It's tough out here. Did I remove? I think I removed the filter. I already removed the filter. We're good. Awesome. NPA explanation time. Oh no. Yeah, I think I might make the compilation. I just have to get to a point where I can make the compilation. You hear me? I'm working up to making more long form content and actually posting videos because I think that'll be good. And I think it's going to be a bunch of compilations of stream topics like as they range. But you know, I gotta get there yet. Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna get mad at y'all for clipping streams, for doing she with it. I think all of that's fine and dandy. If you got the time, pop off. Something you scroll on. Yeah, well, that's okay. You look and see if there's a lava pool. There was a lava pool. I'm so dumb. Hold up. I got so lost. There's a lava pool. I was hearing the lava. Give me 1 second. I'm doing great. Hold up. Does this have iron? Because I need iron. No, what the hell is this hole? Okay, we're fine. We're good, guys. There's a lava pool. There's a lava pool. There's a lava pool. Because I heard it. There was a lava pool in the thing. There was a lava pool. We're good. We're good, guys. We got it. Okay, hold up. There's some iron. Let me get some of the she. We got this. See, I knew I should have made a heckin' what's its face? A shovel. Then I can bridge better and get my iron. Get my bag. Okay, hold up. Let me we got this, gang. Obviously. I'm gonna have to use some of my precious stone. Here we go. Let's hope there's 3 in here because I need minimally 3. Because I can just kind of like burn the rest of it. Let me see. Yeah. See, Ma got some great ideas. Okay, hello, sir. Let me just... Because I'm a little blind. Y'all might be alright, but I'm a little cooked. You know what I'm saying? My multitasking... I'm sorry, okay? I can do this. Well, because I need multiple things. You hear me out? Like, I need multiple things. I need the iron to make the portal with the lava pool. You hear me? Okay, that's the iron I need. Let me get over here. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Just don't worry your precious little head about my multitasking. He hasn't even seen me play Sudoku yet. He doesn't even know. You don't even know what you've walked into. You don't even know. You don't even know. I almost feel bad because you're an innocent bystander in all this. I don't know if you chose to be here knowing what you were gonna get into, and I feel bad, you know? I have to scroll out on your chat. I have to scroll out? What do you mean? Hold up. Hold up. That's not even, I don't even have my thing here. What the heck? At least you're in a relationship? No, hold up. Why is it not scrolling? Give me 1 second. I don't even have the tab open. Give me 1 second. I can do this. This has never been a problem before, so give me 1 second. I'm fixing it right now, gang. Delay will say I'm not, but I'm doing it. Down, not out. Yeah, I got you. It's good. I'm gonna fix it. Why does it think it's not top chat, live chat? Let me pop you out. Why does it think it's not? It's so weird because it's not even like, there's no reason it should be doing that, but it is. Bruh. Did it change this? No, it didn't change it. What the heck, man? Let's see. Is that gonna fix it? No, it's not gonna fix it. Why? See, this is my thing, because there's no reason it should be doing that, and it hadn't done that in any other stream. So let me just... Bruh. Give me 1 second. Let me just... There we go. We got a monkey, guys. Don't you feel liberated? Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm fixing it, gang. Don't even worry. Okay. There we go. Is usually what every time you mention it, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, theoretically it should be good. Thanks for letting me know, gang, because I'm not always checking the on-screen. I check the one that it gives me, if you would. Okay, I'm gonna keep these tabs open. It means I'm gonna have to deal with more tabs, but then I can fix it. What's NPA? Good you asked, because I think John Doe has a really good answer for you on what the NPA is. I await John Doe's informative reasoning. Yeah, see, there's freaking lava pool. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna have to avoid these. It might be the first time I die here. Yeah, most people can see the comment. I think it's just not showing up on stream. Every time I stream, I keep looking at the preview. That's so real. Okay, here we go. We got this guy. Where did I put did I put them here? Did I keep them in the cave? I did keep them in the cave. Why would I do that? Okay. Officer? I'm gonna need you to put the gun down, sir. Get the Glock. I see you. Here we go. Okay. Progress. I don't have a thing, so we're just gonna light it up a little bit, just so that when I'm crafting she, I don't have to worry about sudden death syndrome. Let me just whip you down. There we go. Look at that. Hold up. Okay. I need to scroll up on my personal thing. All right, we got explaining, but explanation kept us. Okay, that's fair enough. Oh shoot. Hi Al. Welcome in. Also Al, I made cookies today. I'm really sorry. I would give you some, I swear. Okay, there we go. I was worried for a second. Hold up, let me pause this so I can catch up on this. Okay, so the New People's Army NPA is the armed wing of the Communist Party of the Philippines. Isn't that nice? 1969, it has been involved in one of the longest running insurgencies in Asia. Ooh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Mom, that's Al. He's in my Discord. He is also known as Cookie Monster. What do you mean your gas son died? Okay, so close the entrance. Hey now, I'm working. I can't ship you some. I made them today, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, Al is also known as Cookie Monster. I also met him through doing YouTube. Absolute icon. Ooh. He wanted you to adopt him? I'm afraid my doors are a little, like, I'm just a little full. I don't have a bed myself. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Why do they walk like that? Oh shit, dog. No, we ain't doing that. That's a no. We're leaving their ass. Okay. I will be walking away. Since when do they spawn with goddamn lances? Okay. I did not think that would be a default zombie feature. We're not doing that. Okay. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good, guys. We're good. Don't even worry about it. We're good. We're gonna eat some rotten flesh. I'm gonna kill some fish, and we're gonna be fine. Oh, dog! Really? They come for my cheeks everywhere. Okay, hold up. Let me get some cod, and this will fix me. I can make another crafting table. We're gonna be fine. Okay, NPA started during time of poverty, land inequality, political toward corruption and government abuse. Well, that makes sense. Eat the rich, as they say. Okay, where the heck? There we go. Let's see. There we go. I'm doing so great. I know how to. A sword would probably be a little better for this. Well, is that better? I can't tell. Hello, sir. Maybe I can eat him. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, you didn't even drop anything to eat, dog. What? Oh. All right, so we're gonna do that. Okay, previously I normally get a bed, so that's not a problem. So we're just gonna... We're good, guys. We're good. I'm doing so great. Or a shield to block the spear. That would be really good. You need a spear as well to fight them? Oh. Okay. We're gonna trade over to the shame board real quick, and we're gonna add that to the line of deaths. If anyone didn't know, that is in fact what all of these are from. Let me see. Can I copy this? Because it's a real pain to have to shape this down to size. Tried to kill drown for food but died. Tried. Yeah. That's accurate. Hold up. Can I copy and then paste one of these old ones? Oh, okay. No, obviously not. Oh, here we go. I'm doing great. Hold up. Don't even worry, guys. Don't even worry. We're going to paste. Poor literacy. There we go. Look at that. I'm doing so great. We're gonna rename you to Greed, the carnal sin. Greed is death number 4. Or, well, it's technically death number 5. I just have a 0 in here. So give me 1 second. We're doing great. Death by greed. Here we go. Hold up. Basically death by greed, isn't it? Let's get you in there. Hold up. I've learned my mouse control skills. I can use my arrow keys. What is this screen? It is the shame board. Because I do a lot of silly things. Actually, let me. I normally put comments back on, but the shame board might actually be reasonable to keep comments off just because it's growing so much. I need space, you know. I need space for my shame to be held. But normally chat is like here, if you would. It's stuff out here. Hold up. Is that not updating? It's not updating. What the heck, squad? Okay. Let me see. Give me 1 second. You can't copy text boxes on obvious because you'll just keep them math. You'll have 2 death by greed. Does it keep them matched? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, because I had death by greed. I copied it. Oh wait, no, I didn't. What? What did I do? I'm failed. Thank you for telling me that. I'm dumb. Give me 1 second. I'm doing great. That's terrible. I just become absent 2 to 3 days. How you died 5 times on 5 worlds. Look, man. I'm trying. Paste without mirroring or something like that. That's a good idea. Paste, reference, paste, duplicate. I think duplicate is the right thing on that. Yes, that's the right thing on that. Death by greed. That was selfish. Wanted to eat a drowned. There we go. This is a pretty big shame for me, but I don't know if I have reasonable space. So let me see. I think this is the right size for it, if you would. Let's see. Look at that. That's kind of not fitting, but Filipino education obviously has to stay this big. for obvious reasons, Filipino education is the highlight of my shame. And okay, that has 2 of them. I love this game, guys. Let me delete this. Yes, delete one of the literacies. There we go. Look at that. Lamed. What? Look, man, the death from Trident would be way more valid than whatever nonsense I'm doing, okay? Let me get back here. Okay, let me see. That still needs scroll. Why does it keep thinking it needs to be scrolled? Is my question. Because it doesn't need to be, like, I already, why? I think it hates me, guys. Let me get my studio dashboard up again. I don't know why it does it, because it didn't do that for any of the other streams, which is why I'm sitting here going, hit this sack and catch a couple of Zeds. That's real. Rest well. I hope only the best sleep for you. I hope both sides of your pillow are extremely cold tonight. Like a nice icy, if you would. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can fix this, because I don't know why it's doing this. Why is it doing this? It's kind of frustrating that it keeps trying to do this. Why is it like it? Because what? Let me. There we go. I've figured out how I can better fix it. There we go. I need to keep more of an eye on it because I don't know why it's doing it. I'm sad that that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to you, but I hope it's true. Bye-bye! Okay, allegedly this should be fine now. Always allegedly. I never know. Here we go. Hold up. I'm doing great. Dang, I didn't get a chance to tell him. I know it's not self-promo, but I don't know where else I'm supposed to post it. So we're gonna use self-promo because maybe it's not the best, but I did lose my kid to an enderman. Actually, let's go back to the shame board. Actually, I should add that as a shame. I lost my kid to an enderman. I'll put it on this left-hand side here. Hold up. That's a really good thing to add. I lost my kid to dying to an enderman. Lost my kid dying to an enderman. There we go. We're just gonna... Pretty fair. Yeah, that goes along with getting killed by an enderman because he didn't vote. But we'll keep him there right now. It's one of my more reasonable parenting fails, if you would. Okay. We're gonna go back to Minecraft. And hi, Crab. Nice to see you tuned in to question my parenting style. In all fairness, he technically wasn't even alive yet. I wasn't able to get him. Am I on 5? I'm on 5. I'm doing great. I wasn't able to give him like water because I was in the nether and I never made it out. I really wanted to make it out so that I could have, a son, but it didn't really pan out. So your comment got deleted. Why is that? I don't know why it keeps getting deleted. I'm not personally doing anything. Hi, Timmy. There's a Timmy? Yo, my son could have been called Timmy. Here's right now. Yeah, I don't know why it's getting deleted. I'm assuming it's a YouTube automatic thing. I'm not touching it, as we all know. My comment. I know. I'm sorry. The people must be heard. How are we supposed to learn about Filipino education if we're not getting that good stuff directly piped? Let's see. You are Timmy. I'm Timmy. Well, that's good to know. My new identity will be appreciated. I need this. I'm gonna also make this so that my life is easier. I don't know if I technically need more wood. I do know I need to murmur things for food. We're not gonna get the chicken just because I could potentially like mess that up by eating it raw, which is not the goal. Come here, buddy. There we go. I need one more sheep. Do we have one more sheep? Because that would be really helpful, as proven by any single time I was at night. Who's Timmy? I am Timmy. As explained by previous comment, I am Timmy. It got deleted again. See, yeah, I'm not even seeing it. I don't know why it's getting deleted. Does that even filter through stuff? I didn't know that stuff filtered. You'd think they'd filter like the spam messages you get sometimes. But nah, they're filtering my education. Diabolical. You'll send it in Discord? Okay. Ping me and I will read this out loud. I'll have to pause, you know, Minecrafting, but we got that. The Filipino education is a necessity for all people. Get got. If I get enough leather, I can have a leather set of armor, guys. I can have skin wrapped around my skin and make me feel more secure in my skin. Ow! That's not bad. I think this is a lava pool. Lava pool on the beach? That's some sick views right there. Let me get some cob, guys. Are not getting deleted. Not anymore. Oh. I think he's talking about his educational messages. Filipino education? Well, John Doe here, he teaches us about Philippines lore. What did you miss in 2 days? You missed a lot of Filipino lore. We learned about iconic Filipino figures and authors, to which were murmured. And we learned about Kushi. We also learned about 3 different occupations of the Philippines by 3 separate countries. We learned about some pretty sick stuff here. Okay, so I just need to get this, which means I need one more thing of iron to complete this, I think. Okay, hold up. Let me cook. I'm gonna get this. Let me upgrade into a stone pick. Then I'm gonna go down that cave and we're gonna get the goods. And then I can make a smelty thing and it's gonna be fine. What is that? That's a sheep. Oh, that's a sheep, all right. Come here, buddy. We've been ready for this. Oh, okay. No, we're good. That's not cringe. I did it. Basically got him. Let me murmur all these for food. Since it seems like in this run, we're going to get into the nether pretty dang early. And then I can kill a bunch of piglins. Well, not piglins. Hoglins. They're hoglins. I'm doing great. I can get a bunch of hoglins for their food. For all their nutrient. Okay, so that can be for flint. But I think I can find better sources of of gravel out here. Okay, I need a few thingies for iron. So let me see. This is cave. This is giving cave. Check Discord. Okay, hold up. Filipino education time. Are y'all even ready for this? I don't think y'all are ready for this. Let me flip this over. Okay, the NPA's goal was to overthrow the Philippine government through armed revolution and establish communist state inspired by Mao Zedong's idea. I forget who that is, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the papas of communists. Which makes sense. Okay, that's pretty fire. Well, actually, probably not. That's pretty armed. Actually, that's not pretty fire. My default response is that's pretty fire for literally everything. And I don't know if that's great in this days. Do we like the MPA in this thing? Like, did they actually like do positive communism? I know that sounds awful, but it's not like the concept of communism isn't too bad. Like the concept of it. In practice, it's been abused, but conceptually, it's an okay idea. I just don't know the ending of this, so I don't know whether or not that's like a bad take considering what happens, but okay, we got an update. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, different update. Not from that one. Okay, we're good. I await more Filipino information. Let's see. We're gonna get some coal. We're gonna get some iron, and we're gonna be okay. Cause that is the goal. Of course, that's the goal. That's all I have. All I have. Okay, let's see. I need literally like 1 piece of iron. Well, 2 pieces of iron, because I'm 1 nugget short. I'm 1 nug short of my goal. Well, 10 nugs short of my goal. So all I need is some. I just need a little bit of iron. I can take an opinion in communist coming from my country. What does that mean? Does that mean you are theoretically against, for, mid on it? How would you rate your experience with commune or not commune, good citizen? Okay, this has a few things. Okay. It's not giving... Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, this is that cave. Okay, what the hell? There we go, we got 1 of those. I think I technically need more, but I can burn wood to try and get the light, so I don't technically need that. Let me make a smoker so I can get some of this food down my gullet, if you would. Okay, no, let's not do that. Doing great. Let's get all that in there. Oh, I probably should smell some of these, and then smell that guy, and then do this guy. See, I'm a professional Minecrafter. I smelt my tools. I did cook my food. See, I'm working on it. Okay, let's let that smell, and then I'm gonna check Discord. If I die during this, that'll be iconic. Marcos era, 1970s, 1980s. Okay. It's during the rule of Ferdinand Marcos. Martial law increased unrest. Not great. Some people joined the communist movement because of repression and poverty. NPA grew up rapidly. Okay. Ironically, government crackdowns sometimes increased rebel recruitment. That kind of always happens, I thought. Okay, let's see. After EDSA won, even after democracy returned in 1986, corruption and inequality continued. Peace talks repeatedly failed. Fighting continued in provinces. The conflict never fully disappeared. That's not great. In where Owl's at, communist was necessary here, and it's still important and relevant in various social circles. We have a harsh relationship with communism. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I feel like that's like giving my parent a parental relationship. Like, it's tense, but like some things maybe had to occur. I don't know. I'm not saying my parent situation, but sometimes that's how people feel about it, you know? Be like, it was harsh, but I kind of get it. Okay. That is fair. That is fair. I'm seeing the lore. I am getting locked in by education, if you would. Okay, do I need to make anything else? I already have these guys. I think that'll be fine. I already have this guy. I just need iron. Isn't that funny how that works? I just need a little piece of iron. 2 pieces of iron. Well, 3 pieces of iron. Realistically, 3 pieces of iron, which is not great rates, but we're gonna be fine because we have to be fine. Okay, let me see. Alrighty. I need 2 pieces of... Okay, I keep 3 pieces of iron. 3 pieces of iron is the goal. I keep forgetting how much iron I need, and that's not great. Okay, yeah, I got these. Modern era sounds like it's gonna be some heat. Let me make a bed, because I don't want to be out here at night. We've already seen what happens when I'm out here at night unsupervised. It's rough. Let me murmur some cows and murmur some more pigs. And we're gonna get 3 pieces of iron. Would this jungle have iron? Surely not. I'm just wandering at this point. That's a lush cave. Maybe I want to go to a lush cave. I will admit this is all pretty, but this is not giving iron. I should probably just dig down at this point, right? Like that's probably the spot. Bong Bong Marcos being the son of Marcos dictator. Oh, okay. Bong Bong Marcos. His name's Bong Bong? Christ. What did he do to deserve that name, brother? Granted, maybe that's a normal name and I'm being judgmental, but Bong Bong? Got named after the weed device twice, dog. That is crazy. And I am orphaning pigs right now. Okay. How far have I fallen? Gotta lock in for my boy. I will not orphan my child again, but I will orphan others. There you go. Okay. Look at that. This is gonna be fun, guys. Okay. Small gorilla units still exist in remote areas. Why skipped again? I don't know. Maybe they have a thing for animals. I'm not sure. And by thing from animals, I don't mean that in a weird way. Little boy, I've gotta get your ma here. Okay. I don't know why it's skipping your stuff, but I think it's just mad at some words you're using, but I don't know what you're trying to say, so can't pinpoint anything specific. Let's see, let's just flip that egg there. Okay, I still need iron. Ain't that funny? Okay, let's see. If I were to just dig down, would that be a bad idea? No, we're just gonna dig down. I'm smart. If I dig straight down, I don't think there's any consequences for this, right, guys? Right. We got that. Imagine this is my 5th death. It's skipping things. I don't know. I don't know if it is it? It skipped your whole message? I don't know why it would skip your whole message. And okay, okay, thanks Chop Chat. Why are you Chop Chat? What the fudge? Okay, no, there's no difference between Chop Chat and this thing. What the heck? Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Hold up, it did. What? Okay, hold up. Why is this thing... Why is it doing this? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. If only I was cool and could fix this once and for all. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look into alternative things. This is just the only way I know how to put chat on to where it's not. Why does it keep reloading and thinking it's just top chat? Why? Okay. Give me 1 second here. Because the link isn't any different, which I think is part of the problem, but it shouldn't be doing this. Like, it is on live chat. There's no link difference, and I don't know why that is. Give me 1 second. I'm a professional, guys. Don't even worry. Okay, interact. Oh, I can interact with it. Hold up. Live chat. Here we go. Okay. I can interact with it from here. I'm a dumbass. Okay. Here we go. I think that should fix it. Check Discord. I will check Discord. Give me 1 second. Okay. Modern era. Under President. Okay, that's Mig's son. That is someone else you added there. Don't at them again. They are. That's the wrong at. Okay. Under presidents like Rodrigo Duterte and Bong Bong Marcos, military campaigns intensified. Some rebel leaders were captured or killed. The NPA weakened compared to its peak years, but small guerrilla units still exist in some remote areas. Fair enough. Rebellions never die. Okay, let me make a door. Do I even have stuff? I don't have enough things to make door. What the hell? Okay, we're just gonna have to be careful, I guess. Watch me drown down here. There's not actually anything in here. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Some bowl. Oh, there you go. Guys, I found it! That was kind of a far drop and a little scary, but oh, we're good. We got that. We got that. Let me see. How many axes is it gonna take? Nope, don't even have to worry about that. Awesome. Okay, there's some iron up there. I kind of want to find some that's closer. We got this. Oh, look at that. Look at her. She's beautiful. I have found all my goods that I could ever want. Okay, that's... Also, did anyone ever notice that when mobs walk, they make like a wet noise? Or like, I guess specifically zombies make a wet noise. And I don't know how to feel about that. Because I think I just phantom heard like the wet noise of a zombie. Like when they walk, and it had me thinking, because I'm like, wait, that's literally just like a wet rag sound. And I don't know how to feel about that. I might feel different once I actually hear one again, but like the memory of a zombie walking is giving wet rag right now, and I don't know why that is. Right, I think that's all the iron I need to go into the nether. Obviously, I might want some better goals, but I think we'll be fine. Is this my hole? This is my hole. Awesome, guys. Look at that. That is not my hole. Where's my hole? I mean, I guess it can't hurt to just dig up. Well, I could get more iron. No, I'm cooler than that. Don't even worry, gang. What kind of cookies was it? It was chocolate chip cookies. I know. I should hand some over, but I don't have any to hand over. We're just gonna put all this wool down. We'll keep the white wool because I can make beds with that, but we're not gonna keep the ones that have singles. Check Discord. Okay, back to Discord. Philippines has also faced attacks from extremist groups separate from the communist insurgency. Fair enough. Islamic extremist groups of Abu Sayyaf, Mayate group. These groups were responsible for kidnappings, bombings, hostage crises, attacks in Mindanao, major event Battle of Marawi in 2017. Dog, oh my god, okay. That's a dark one. Yeah. One of the biggest model conflicts was that battle. That makes sense. Militants linked to ISIS seized parts of Marawi. I feel like I'm saying that so terribly wrong. I'm sorry. Urban warfare lasted months. Large parts of the city were destroyed. Thousands of civilians fled. It became one of the most serious security crises in recent Philippine history. Ooh. That's crazy. I'm just glad y'all are bonding over talking about cool country things. Or I guess I don't know if this counts as cool country things. Well, it is. It's like educational, but I'm glad y'all are getting along and going. I am curious about country stuff and politics and the situation of the world, which is really nice. Okay, here we go. I've got this, guys. Y'all talking about extremely serious and important country things, me playing my Blicky Block game poorly. I will be one of the greats, guys. Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. My speed run of 8 years will go down in history as one of the greatest and one of the funniest and one of the coolest. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get this guy in here. It's not school things? They never talk about this in school? Oh. Well, that's kind of sad. Granted, they may or may not have to be impartial about it. I don't know. I don't think that's technically illegal, but I guess they have to just like have a really neutral stance, and maybe having a neutral stance involves not saying everything they may or may not include, which sucks. They probably should have more specific. At least in the USA, they don't get too terribly specific about tragic events, specifically if we have something to do with it, unfortunately. But yeah, no, that's not great. Let's see. Let me get a hat on. Look at that leather cap. Let's see if I can get like a color on it. Good citizen, do you become a color? It does. See, they changed their yellow dye, like all the dye colors, I guess, like how they look, the textures for them. And I don't know how to feel about it, but it's gonna be fine. Look, it's basically a gold helmet. I'm rich. Alrighty, bye, Kazuki. Sleep well. I wish best of luck in your rest ventures. By whoever you are. I love that for you, Al. All this went by law until some years ago. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm glad they opened the floodgates and are talking about it now. Or, well, at least you can talk about it now, I think, question mark. Weird that they have to make a law about that, though, to, like, not talk about it. Let me get this gold, because I think that'll make some of this easier if I have gold. Let me see if I can just grab some of this stuff and then swim over. Hold up, I'm doing great. You're gonna go there and there. You're there. Every part is teach to us. That's really cool. Memorize it precisely. Well, in the words of my technical father-in-law, history is, if you don't know about history, it's damned to repeat itself. I think it's, he says it more eloquently, I'm pretty sure, but I'm doing great. Okay, let me just, I'm so cool. Look at that. Okay, let me, look at that. Okay. Look at that. Okay, let me get this gold. Let me get my, I'm literally bawling. Y'all ain't even know. Alrighty. We're gonna keep all of our goodies. I think that's technically everything I need. I am gonna have to find my way back to this portal though, because I don't have a way to make another one. Can I tell you about Kami in my country? I think so. If you want, you can keep doing the thingy. To keep looking at Discord. That's true, but I can also tab out. It just won't be as interesting. Alrighty. Okay, the Battle of Marawi began on May 23rd, 2017, sorry, when fighters from the Mate group and allies linked to ISIS entered Marawi after government forces attempted to capture extremist leader Isnilan Abalon. What was expected to be a quick operation suddenly turned into a massive urban conflict as militants occupied buildings, raised ISIS flags, took control of streets, and trapped civilians inside the city. The surprise spread rapidly across the country because few expected an ISIS-linked group to temporarily seize a major Philippine city. Valid concern. I would also be concerned. That is major concern point. Pretty sure that's what our Third Amendment is about, is military not, like, well, I think it's technically going inside the house. That's a weird line, by the way, like, that we specifically have it where you can't occupy civilian housing unless wartime or non-wartime you can't do it. I don't know, it's very weird. That is quite an odd one, but I suppose that was extremely relevant when they made the Constitution. Still relevant now, but it's just odd how if you are declared in wartime you could? Question mark? Crisis mode? I'm not sure. I'm honestly, because if we ever had a war in the Americas, I feel like it would be a COVID situation where people think that they're telling them stay inside, to like not to like avoid the pandemic. I think that was the thing that happened here where people just didn't believe there was a pandemic and was like, no, this is the government trying to trap me in my house. And I don't know how to feel about that. You know, obviously the birds of the bourgeoisie, but I don't know about all that, gang. But you know, I don't know. Just one of those things where I'm sitting here going, okay, there we go. We're good. Don't even worry, guys. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. We're good. There is no death here, only little oopsies. Let me get as much gold as I can, because if I can get ender pearls without touching an enderman, that would be great. I know I should probably be plotting like some big revenge on enderman, but honestly, I did attack him first. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, he could probably file for assault and win on those charges. So, oh, if you hold control while dragging items, it will distribute equally all over the crafting table. That is good to know. I was wondering how I could do that. Thank you so much for telling me that. I'd been meaning to Google it. I didn't, and honestly, my bad. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I think I want to make another stone pick just because I feel like I need to savor my non-picks, if you would. Where's your adult supervisor, little boy? I need to speak with them about a deal, if you would. Also, I don't think he can snitch. Let me get this over here. Discord time? Okay, hold up. Alright, I'm doing it. So good. Okay, Christ. The militants used the dense urban layout of Marawi to slow down the military. Streets became dangerous zones filled with hidden positions, barricades, tunnels, and sniper areas. Government forces from the armed forces of the Philippines and police units had to clear clear areas building by building, which made progress extremely slow. The city turned into ruins after months of clashes, airstrikes, and heavy exchanges of F1R3. Ooh, okay. Videos and images of the siege shocked many Filipinos because parts of Marawi looked almost like scenes from international war zones rather than a city in the Philippines. Thousands of civilians were trapped or displaced during the siege. Families fled with only a few belongings, while evacuation centers became overcrowded. Food, water, medicine, and electricity became major problems inside affected areas. Many residents lost homes, businesses, schools, and mosques during the conflict. The humanitarian impact lasted long after the fighting ended because rebuilding the city took years and many people struggled to return to normal life. That is fair. Somewhere during all that chaos, you can almost imagine Aloysius trying to organize relief supplies with the confidence of a movie commander while a pregnant person nearby keeps asking where the changing station is because their phone is at 2%. President Rodrigo Duterte declared martial law across Mindanao shortly after the siege began. The government argued this was necessary to stop extremist expansion and prevent more coordinated attacks. The conflict lasted about 5 months, much longer than expected, because militants resisted intensely and used guerrilla tactics inside the city. Philippines forces eventually regained control area by area, but at a very high cost in destruction and displacement. On October 16th, 2017, key militant figures, including Isnilan Hapilon, Omar Mate, were killed during military operations. A few days later, the government officially declared the siege over. Although the militants were defeated, the Battle of Marawi became a warning sign about how extremist ideology and local armed groups could merge into a larger threat. It also exposed weakness in urban combat preparation, intelligence coordination, and disaster responses within the country. The legacy of Marawi siege is still felt today. Reconstruction projects continued for years. Debates over security policies intensified, and many Filipinos became more aware of extremist threats in Southeast Asia. For historians and analysts, the siege is considered one of the most significant security crises in modern Philippine history because it combined terrorism, urban warfare, humanitarian disaster, and international extremist influence all in one. Real as fudge. That is a lot of context and a lot of reading. That makes sense. So this is essentially Philippines 9/11 is what I'm hearing? Or like an equivalent, if you would, if you had to compare it to something that happened in the United States, it's giving 9/11. It does say security crisis, and that's giving security crisis. Now, did the Philippines make a TSA? just subbed and liked. G, keep G, mind doing the same? I don't know what that means, but let me check out this channel here. Hold up. Is that channel activity? Go to channel. Let's go to your channel here. I think that'll be a segue for me. Hey yo, you make music? That's crazy. Hold up. Hell yeah, I got a homie who's in the music biz. That's an instant sub from me, gang. Keep up the solid work. You got bots in your chat? I actually don't think that's a bot. Unless they got hacked. Like they actually have like 50k subscribers and they got a pretty consistent stream of music. Granted, they could have set up a bot to do that, but they are just they make music, dog. At least I think that's what they do. I don't know. I cannot tell. Because maybe that's a strat, you know? I'm not sure. Okay, where? Also, I am unfortunately a bit gullible, so maybe they are a bot, but I don't know. I did check out the channel just because it's tough out here. You gotta get the gang where you gotta get the gang. Let's see. Hello, citizen. Do you like money? Would you like to make a lot of money in this hole? We can go to that, of course. Oh, where'd they? Oh, I think they threw me a water bottle. Okay. It's not giving rich. You're not rich and famous. Please give me more stuff. Let me. Oh, there's more stuff there. Okay, hold up. Okay, you said control? Oh, beautiful. Okay. That works extremely well. Okay. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, we got a fire potion. That's really good for this. That is bot. Well, dead internet theory? What do you mean? It probably is a bot, but you know, I have faith. I did learn about the Spanish past of the Philippines. Apparently Spain did some maybe no-nos. I'm honestly unsure how y'all feel about Spain now. Granted, because you know it's been a while. I don't think it's anything personal on any Spanish peeps. Actually, since I got some professionals in my chat here in like reference to, I guess, Spanish Inquisition. Well, I don't know if that technically is Inquisition. I'm just using the word as in like people who have any kind of relation to Spain. Is Spain like is that, if I were to say the Spanish, would that mean Spain people, or like am I like, is that, I feel like I don't know the distinction here. Oh my god, I got another one. Dude, these responsibilities keep piling up. I'm gonna disappoint this one too, I know it. I have to do better. I have to do better for him. I have to do better for my son. I'm not built like that, you know? I'm not built for this. I'm not built for this! Okay, that is so many potions. Maybe I can just stay potioned up. I'm gonna put that there. I think I can make that into a bow. And I don't think I technically don't need the lodestone. It's just like kind of a flex. Don't need that either. That's more leather. Leather's kind of like fine. I don't need gravel though. Let me put my son there. We'll just keep a hot bar full of fire potions, I guess. I don't need you either. I probably don't need the bones, but just in case. Okay, you got nothing else to give me? More money, obviously, will fix this. Have you considered giving me pearls and or riches and or more obsidian? More obsidian would be fire, because then I can just get out after this. That's not giving. Get your head in the game, sir. I need some money. And only pearls and only regular obsidian. Okay, that's one more obsidian. Why do you give me so little? Do you not love me? Is that what I'm hearing here? And there you go. We'll quench in the fire. I do appreciate the arrows though, and I do appreciate the string because then I can make a bow. And that'll really help with this. I don't need this arrow then. Let's just clear out some of my inventory. Just keep using the fire charges. It's satisfying anyway. Please, sir. Or at least give me like a chest plate. I don't think they can give me a chest plate, but I would feel cool with a chest plate. That would really help my self-esteem here. Oh, you can also give me more leather, my dude. That would really help the cause here. I appreciate the bromance in chat right now. See, I thought y'all would like each other. I have 2 sons now, dog. Why do they keep doing this to me? Lovely relationship with all who conquered us? Well, that's nice. It's cool that y'all stayed on, like, good terms, regardless of the situation, if you would. Okay, let me get portal cords, just so that when I wander too far, I can go back and stream and find she. That's 25. Okay, yeah, I'll just go back and stream to see wherever that is if I get super duper lost. It's a very good strat, guys. Trust. Let me... Okay, I need to find a fortress, and I need to find gold. Or more gold, if you would. Let me find a blue thing for my offhand so that I can put it down if I ever get cornered. Hello, sir. There we go. Okay. I want 2 of these because then I can put one down and then I can have one so I don't have to pick it up again. In case I have to flee, if you would. Okay, let me just kind of like go this way, I guess. It's gonna be fun. We're good. Alright. Professional squad. There's a thing called... Okay, I can't say that, gang. I would try, but I feel like I'm gonna ruin any chances I have of redeeming myself with sensitivity training. So we're... Also check Discord. Okay. I'll check Discord. Holy shit. Okay. There was... Okay, Oplin Exodus happened on January 25th, 2015, and it aimed at capturing a terrorist who was linked to bombings and extremist networks in Southeast Asia. It reached Marwan, but when it was withdrawing, the SAF agents became trapped in fighting with armed groups, including peeps who were connected to Moro Islamic Liberation Front and the Bangs Moro Islamic Freedom Fighters and other local peeps. By the end of it, 44 SAF commandos were dead, along with several militants and civilians. It shocked the entire Philippines because all the officers were young policemen sent into this dangerous situation. The images of their fallen uniforms and the arrival of coffins at Villamore Air Base became unforgettable for many Filipinos. News coverage was nonstop, and grief quickly turned into anger as questions emerged about what went wrong and why reinforcements were delayed. President Benigno Aquino III faced massive criticism after the operation. Critics accused his administration of poor coordination and blamed leadership decisions for the tragedy. One of the most controversial issues was the role of suspended police chief Alan Purisima, who was allegedly still involved in planning despite being suspended at the time. Aquino was criticized for not appearing quickly enough at the arrival honors for the fallen SAF officers, which many people viewed as emotionally damaging and politically disastrous. The tragedy also badly affected the proposed Bangsamoro peace process. Before the clash, the government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front were close to passing the Bangsamoro Basic Law, which aims to create a stronger autonomous Muslim region in Mindanao. After Mama Sapano, public trust collapsed and many lawmakers became hesitant to support the bill. The emotional impact of the SAF 44 deaths changed the political atmosphere almost overnight. To this day, the SAF 44 are remembered as symbols of sacrifice and bravery by many Filipinos. Memorials, documentaries, songs, and ceremonies continue to honor them. The event remains deeply sensitive because it mixes heroism, grief, politics, terrorism, and unanswered questions all in one tragedy. Even years later, people still debate accountability, command decisions, and whether the mission could have been handled differently. Fair enough. That gives valid reasons to be upset for everyone who is involved, all the families. Like yeah, no, that's fair. I think they speak Spanish. It's a solid maybe. I'm not sure. They are, I think, bilingual though. So they got a lot cooking. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Okay. Do y'all even know we better cook up in here? No Spanish subject. Sounds like we have to learn Spanish lore now. Guys, guess what I found? Guess what I found? I think this run is gonna go okay. But I have so much to lose. I have 2 sons to lose. Oh, no. No. What do you mean I can catch him up? I am not the master. I am simply the student. Oh, no. Okay, hold up. There's 7 subjects in their school. There is MAPPA. I'm a professional. There is AP, which I'm pretty sure is history stuff. There is English. There is there's a tech class. I'm forgetting what it's called, but I'm trying. There is that is only 4, and I feel like there is way more, and there's a lot of options to choose from, but my brain is there's a little bit lost here. Okay, so there's a blaze there, so you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the responsible thing, and we're gonna make a shield. I can't make a shield because I don't have a thing, so we're gonna do the responsible thing and go get a shield. Why is there just a blaze there? Brother, leave me alone. Holy fuck. Nope. Fuck, okay. I've lost 3 kids. I have lost 3 children, okay? I'm gonna have to change the stream name to I Lost My Sons, okay? This is tough. Mom, I'm sorry I keep killing your grandkids. Okay, okay, what do I do? Open studio. I have to open studio. We're gonna change that to I Lost My Sons because I've lost 3 now. Dog, it's tough out here. It's tough out here. Okay, let me see. How do I edit this? Because I'm doing great. Okay, hold up. Hold. Fear not, guys. That's not the right button, and I know it's not the right button. I need you to stop lying to me. I've killed so many. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I swear I'm trying. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna do great, and it's gonna be fine, and I lost my ghast sons. There you go. I failed too much in this life, and I think maybe it is time I give up. Also, I didn't even play Sudoku the last time I died. I'm so bad. I'm breaking the rules. Hold up. We're gonna play Sudoku, and we're gonna play it on easy. Now we need 3 funeral ceremonies. This is terrible. I failed so much. Okay, we're gonna play Sudoku. Okay, I need this. I think this is the one I had last time, and I never finished it. I think I forgot to finish it. I don't know what happened. Okay, I don't think I finished the Sudoku. Also, we updated the Sudoku stream with the Sudoku rule that you can help if you explain how you got your number. I think that's fair. It allows for chat engagement in this if y'all get like fed up with me like fumbling the ball, if you would. Also, Shadow is one of my homies and friend, and also Ma, otherwise known as Ma in all lore purposes. They're my homie. I've known them for several years. They have been homie for quite some time. They just like in for you, Al, you just ran in different spaces for them. Sudoku, I know. It's gonna be rough to watch. No, it's gonna be fine. See, look, this one's like already almost finished, right? It's gonna be fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine because it has to be fine. It has to be fine. Okay, so these ones have to be this. So this has to be my 2. I'm gonna lock in, guys. Don't worry about it. So you have to be my 2, which means you have to be my 2. Which means which means you have to be my 2, which means one of these has to be my 2, and it could be either of these. So we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone because we're really good at this game, and we're gonna leave it alone, and I know when to leave it alone. So this is gonna be 3, and then this one's gonna be 4, 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 and then 3 is gonna be 3 is gonna be one of these, but it has to be this one because the other one's blocked, which means you're gonna be my 3, which means you're gonna be my 3. Which means you're gonna be my 3, and then we're gonna, and then this is gonna be, we need a 5, and I need a 5 in this row, but I also need a 5 in this row, but you have to be the 5, which means you have to be a 5, which means you have to be the 5, which means you have to be the 5, which means you got me my 5, which means you got me my 5, which means you have me my 7, which means you have me my 7, which means you have to be my 7, which means this has to be my 2, which means you have to be my 7, which means you have to be my 2, and then we're good. Look, guys, we're doing so great. Like, we're doing so great. We're doing so great. We could probably also do movie time. I feel like I've maybe killed enough gas today. Because, dude, I haven't even played with the happy gas. Like, I haven't even played in creative, like trying them out type thing. I'm gonna have to decide whether or not I want to beat the game, like, for real. Or I just want to... I think maybe if I take enough time, like, I put genuine time into the hardcore thing, and I don't... Like, I make a base, and I do these things. Like, I could prioritize finishing the game, but maybe if I wasn't, like, as rushy with it, we might get somewhere with it. Okay, so we're gonna say that's finished with that. I have a feeling I'm gonna die again. So we should play a hardcore MC server, everyone. Yeah, and I'd be the one who streams it, and then the rest of it is just y'all playing solo because I die immediately. That was fast. Yeah, it's an easy one. And it was one that was already like almost partially finished, which I think is okay. I think that's okay for me. I do think I want to do one more though, just because of how quick that was. Just so, and it was like partially finished. It's movie time. See, I haven't checked with the movies and if they're good to play. I know you say they have no copyright, and I trust the Filipinos, but I don't know if we can do that because I didn't set that up. I don't have a screen for it. We'd have to just do it on the browser. I know you really want to do movies, but I think we're gonna have to plan for that. Oh, you just played with Happy Guest once? I had to let him go because it was an anarchic server and he's slow and my team was moving far from the spawn. No! Why'd you have to let him go? Just like ride him the whole way. That'll be fine. Take him with you. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and we're gonna debate what we do next because I don't think we can do movies. I just don't have it set up right now to do movies. Check Discord. I know, but I don't think I can do the thingies. They're pretty similar. I don't know what I'm checking on Discord yet. I think you're telling Al, which makes sense. Yeah. So according to further research, some of them do in fact have copyright. I don't know which ones particularly, but we do have to look into it, John Doe. I do apologize. We're not gonna do movies this time, but we will look into it, and we'll do movies one day. No need to plan. I know. Okay, I don't know what Billy Billy is. But I don't we can't do that on this stream. We gotta confirm that Papa YouTube isn't gonna be mad at me for essentially re-uploading an entire Philippines movie. I don't know if that's what Billy Billy means, but that's a personal thing of like I don't know. Hence why I don't think we can do it today. But one day, don't worry, we will watch Philippines movies one day. It's not gonna be today. Is that okay? I know you say there's no need to set up, but I can't confirm that. And I'm not to say I don't trust the Philippines, absolutely, but I don't know. And I don't want to mess that up by making YouTube mad at me. I just got on the journey, man. What would I do if Papa YouTube gets pissed at me? It's uploaded on YouTube, so no. I don't know if that... Okay. We can do a movie stream. I think we could probably knock out 2 movies on a super long stream. Is it okay if we were to do like a complete movie stream with Sudoku in between movies and or at breaks tomorrow? Because we could do that tomorrow. It would be later in the day, but we could do that tomorrow like 100%. Like I could start stream at like 8 o'clock instead of 10 my time. Okay, hold up. Hey mom, you know the rules. You can't give suggestions. How'd you get that number? Come on, you can help if you explain how you got your number. That's not looking like an explanation, Ma. Rules apply to you too. Wait, no. Not only did you not follow the rules, but it's wrong. I'm gonna ignore your comment because you didn't follow the rules, Mom. I'm not trying to be a bitch, but you gotta follow all the rules like everybody else. Sudoku boring. How could you say that about my boy Sudoku? It's transcended time and you have the audacity to say Sudoku's boring? Crazy dog. I thought you were in the camp of we love Sudoku. Unbelievable. How could you switch up on Sudoku like that? You think you know someone. You think you know someone and then they do that? Crazy. You don't understand Sudoku? That's so real. Actually, hold up. I actually like kind of explaining Sudoku. So, Sudoku is where in the Sudoku board, you only have 9 different numbers. You have the numbers 1 through 9, and there's some rules. You are started with like a partially filled out sheet where there's like a bunch of numbers, can look a little confusing, but in order to solve the Sudoku, you need to add numbers into this pattern where in each of these 3x3 boxes, there's the numbers 1 through 9. But additionally to having 1 through 9 in these little 3x3 squares, you also have to have 1 through 9 vertically and horizontally. So in order to like beat Sudoku, you have to fill this entire sheet out with the things following that rule. So if I like were to put another 1 in this column, it wouldn't work. Or like if I were to say I wanted to put my 8 for this thing in here, I couldn't, or it would be wrong because there's already an 8 in this row. And you have to go based off of the ones that are there before. So all these like blue numbers I added to the sheet. Oh. You lost your backpack with a lot of important personal notes on a notebook and money? That's not great. Is there a way you can find it? Like where'd you last see it? Did you like lose it somewhere else, or can you just not find it in your abode, if you would? Let's start with coming out already because pretty boring to get it out of the way already. Well, why are we watching it if it's super boring? Also, for stream tonight, we only realistically have, because I plan these streams to be like kind of condensed, and or I expected this stream to be roughly 30 minutes because I've been trying to go to bed before midnight lately. Okay, the standard is not have anything planned past midnight, so theoretically I get to sleep and I can wake up at 8 a.m. and have a productive day. So I plan it around trying to get to sleep and or get off of doing stuff by midnight. Which isn't convenient for your times, and I understand that. I know I used to be super cool and stream until like 3 a.m. But, you know, sometimes that takes a lot out of a lady. That takes a lot out of one, okay? Like, so I'm trying to work on that. Because I recognize that's not the best habit to have. Where is this? So this could be either of those thingies, but you have to be this one, so you go there. Which means which means you have to be in this thing, which means you're there and you're there. Cool, awesome. Look at that. It's essential but boring. Required to watch it. That's fair. How long is that? If you can tell me how long it is, I'll consider this. Because we could probably watch. Because do you have work tomorrow? I do not work tomorrow, but I do just have general errands. Like, Thursdays are typically my errand day, if you would. It's why last week's Thursday stream happened so late. It's because I was doing so many other stuff. Like, I've got a list of things I'm doing tomorrow. Like, I've got therapy tomorrow. I have to do laundry tomorrow. I'm going into potentially, like, an hour away for errand type which isn't related to therapy, gang. We got that digital therapy, but I do have to like go a ways for therapy because we kind of not for therapy for errands because I kind of live in the middle of nowhere with my pooks and his family, so it's a little tough out here. The grocery runs are insane though. Okay, this could be either of these thingies. Can't be, so you have to be there, so you would have to be there. But you don't have to be there. Okay, leave that be. I can do math. This is fine. This has to be my 5, so that's gonna be. It's my 5, and you are my. What are you? You're my 7. Yep. Look at that. So cool. So you would have to be here, which means you have to be there. And you have to be there, which means you have to be. You could be 3, or you have to be my 3. So you would be my 3. So you would be my 3, and then you. Sorry, I'm locking in. Just give me a second. I will catch up on what's happening in chat. Trust gang. Okay, that's gonna be. What's this for? Okay, hold up. Why do almost all Americans do therapy? Have you haven't been to America, but if you had been to America and you just saw the day-to-day life, you might get it. I can't speak for all Americans on why you may or may not have therapy, but I think for me it boils down to my parents. Respectfully, like, you know, I tried for a really long time to like really be okay with my parents and all the shit they put me through as a kid. But like, I grew up extremely isolated, middle of nowhere nonsense, with little access to like friends or family, or even like the ability to make friends. Like, I was homeschooled up until like the 6th grade, aka up until I was like 11, 12. And like, it was a little weird. Like, I'm being specifically vague because like it's not really something I want to talk about. But like, if you know me personally, like, you get it. But it was pretty wild. Yeah, and I can't speak for all Americans on why it's maybe specifically a more American thing to do. But I guess it's because we have access to it, maybe? Question mark? Oh yeah, the orange guy. Yeah, the orange guy definitely has some influence. Like, the only reason I'm able to do therapy now is because my previous workplace, which still, like, gives me therapy a certain amount, because, like, I had worked for a place to which they have therapy for, and the support for therapy doesn't shut off for, like, X period of time, so I'm still getting to go, even though, like, I don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to go to therapy. What does he have to do? Well, it's not my personal lore of the orange guy, but it's definitely one of those things where I would be stressed, and I am stressed, kind of, because, you know, like, it's something I can't control about my country, and there's nothing I can do about it, because I personally do not share a lot of the beliefs of the orange guy. I feel like he's doing some probably questionable things, and, you know, it's really worrying and or distressing because there's, like, nothing I can do about it, right? Which it gives that feeling of helplessness, and sometimes therapy 100% helps talk that out, of being like, oh, she-dog, that kind of sucks, but, like, I'm here for you, and I'm, like, here to listen to, like, your concerns about your country falling apart before you can even participate, you know? Like, that, like, I literally stood no chance, gang. Like, there's nothing I can do about, like, a lot of the things happening in my country, and it kind of sucks. I have no money, no power, no opportunity for even, like, college, unless I wanted to get, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Not to mention maybe not even having the time to do that. Like, considering all the things I need to do, like, I need to work full time. Like, I need to do the thing. I almost put an 8 there. See, this thing saves me a lot of the time by just not inputting what I'm trying to put in, and I feel like it knows I'm stupid. It just leaves me a little buffer there with lag. You reminded there until 21? Basically, yeah. Like, you're telling me I can vote for my country, I can I can join the military, I can do so many things. I can own a gun, but I can't drink? You're telling me I can't get slobbered drunk, but I could get a Glock. That's something we need to check out, guys. That's not that's not giving the things. Yeah, it's really good we don't have the MPA. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty not cool. We've got other problems, but, you know, that's, I mean, I can't do much about it, which is the most depressing part. Hold up. Okay, here we go. Let me see about new activities. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, right, I died. I looked back to my new screen. Okay, give me 1 second. We're gonna fix this. Okay. We're gonna get to the shame on the... I also probably should do better transitions because I can do studio mode and I can do like a cool fade out. Lost my kids. We're gonna change that to kids because it's growing. Let me see. That's not color. I don't want color. I want text thing. What is... Why can't I don't want to select thing. I want to select font. There we go. I lost my kids dying to an enderman. Well, let's see. Actually, I think I can make that even better. Let's just make that I lost my kids. There we go. I lost my ghast kids just so that people don't think I'm like in a custody battle. There we go. Never forget. I am an irresponsible ghast parent. I think this is where I have to make decisions on priorities. Movie time. Okay, look. We know you have good intentions with the movie things, but I did have Ma look into the copyright of the first movie you suggested, and it does have copyright holders. It is not something I can stream. Like we know you have the best intentions. We know you're just really interested in this stuff, but I don't think I can stream that. It does have copyright. Um, we can do movies. I just have to look into them. Like we gotta do some research and make sure that Papa YouTube's not gonna be really upset, that the people who make the movies aren't gonna be upset that I'm showing it for free, you know? Because hey, Filipinos got to get that bag. You know what I'm saying? All right, we are gonna try one more survival world, and we're gonna see if we get anywhere with that. I know you really want to do movie stuff, but we can't do that tonight. I know, but I don't know what kind of legal stuff they do to be able to do that. Like let me look into it. As you make movies small for stream group. I don't know the logistics of that. Again, that's why I'm asking, can we can do it another time. We can do that tomorrow even. We can do that tomorrow. I just have to look into it. I have to make sure it's okay. They don't strike YouTube channels. Hey, I don't know that. And I know you have good intentions, but we've already established they have copyright holders. And I don't know that. I have no way of confirming that that's okay for me to do yet. I can do research and I'll get back to you on it. But for now, it's gonna have to be put on back burner. I know you're hyped for it, and I'm hyped too. I like the learning. I like the lore of the Philippines, and I like their culture stuff so far. Like, it's been extremely cool hearing about all this stuff. We can't just do a Discord call. Like, we don't have to do that for a stream. We can do that off stream stuff in Discord. Yo, nice research. Yo, the research is fire. I just have to do my own to make sure if I could or could not do that on stream. You know what I'm saying? Died again. This is getting a little depressing. Okay. Well, let's start a new one for 6, guys. Discord call is good too. Yeah, we can do that because that's not going to be recorded. It's not going to be on YouTube, and that'll be better. And then we don't even have to do it for stream time stuff. So we can probably do that for even longer. Okay, let me update this thing. Interact. Scroll all the way down. Look at that. I'm doing so good. Okay, that's showing the background. We're good. Yeah. It is very smart. 10 out of 10 suggestion. We can most likely do that. For any stream stuff though, I will have to do more research. So we're not doing that yet, but we can do a Discord call at some point, gang. Okay, let's see this guy. Let's get some cows. You over on Discord are the ones who watch your streams, so it's the same thing. Not really. I understand it being same vibe-y. But the Discord, the YouTube stuff is like open for anyone to view, and it's like technically recorded. Like it's a posted video afterwards. You commented on one of the posted streams. They post themselves afterwards, so it can be rewatched, and it's available for like anyone without link. Like people can be recommended the stream, and I think YouTube's gonna be mad at me if I put stuff that they are not allowed to like distribute essentially by recommending it to people. You know. I appreciate you doing research too. I need to look into more of what YouTube does and does not allow for content specifically like this. Because if I was like making like a video on it, maybe like a reaction video, but more of like a commentary on it, like if I had some like kind of point to make about it, I think clips would be fine to a certain degree, but I need to look into it. I need to look into the specifics of what I can and can't do when streaming and or whenever I make like more long form content or like more specific content, if you would. So I'll have to look into it, but for now it's gonna have to be on back burner. I will get it figured out so we can do stuff like that in the future. Either way, it's good to know what my limitations are Where is the box I am trapped in? Let me get some wool, because it's really good to sleep at night. I don't want to deal with all the creepy crawlies, because that'll be hell. Okay, let's see. Does this have... No, this is not going to go anywhere. Unfortunate. Here's where I debate. Do I want to keep doing the speedrunning strat? Or do I want to, like, actually make a long-term world of trying to beat the game, where it's a priority, but I'm not rushing it? Because, you know, just like how in Sudoku, my brute force strat of guess and change later doesn't always work, and or has never worked, maybe I need to take Minecraft slow. You know, I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not there yet. Maybe I'm not built for this. Yeah, I'll DM you, don't worry. Yeah, I'll probably do an for my relevant peeps. I probably won't everyone for it, just because, like, that, I don't think everyone's gonna be their cup of tea and or everyone will be available, but I will definitely both of y'all for it. Hell yeah. Counting on John Doe to remind everyone, we need to tune in. Yeah, I won't everyone for it, but I will definitely be pinging y'all and DMing y'all for that. Since y'all are my two people who know where the move's at. Might not show if it's you. Oh no. What, are they not friended? Here I was thinking y'all got along. Crazy. All notifications are turned off. Let me see. Yeah, I really need to make more versions of content though. I feel like that would really benefit a lot of things. Because I'm not hell-bent on growing, but it would be cool if I could. You know, I feel like I gotta challenge myself. I gotta do better. Because most of the streaming stuff is genuinely just to keep me busy, if you would. Like, it's not... I'm not making it so I can make buttloads of cash. I'm doing it because I want to keep busy. And I've actually been feeling really good lately because I've been keeping busy. Like, this got sparked because I was, like, feeling extremely lonely just in life. And so I'm like, well, I did like making content. Like, that was fun for me when I did it. So maybe I can do that again. Just keep me busy, not thinking about, you know, being in the middle of nowhere. What do you think about doing hardcore server with everyone in the server? We could do that. And I do have technically the hosting ability. Like, my Pooks does host panel stuff. So I literally have a physical server right next to me. Like, it's literally right next to my computer. So technically we could 100% do that. I could look into it. I don't know the statistics of that, and I don't know how long that could be, but we could do an event with people to do a hardcore thing. I do think we'd have to have a goal though. I think we could just say we're all trying to defeat the end, question mark? Is that like a solid goal thing, like to defeat the game together type thing, and then, you know, who dies dies? I would say that might have to be something that we only like attempt once, like we only have one go of it, like we don't start another one if everyone dies before we defeat it. I think we could have like a month and or bi-yearly event of trying to beat the game all together. And I don't know the frequency we'd have to have for that, but we could just every once in a while be like, gang, get together, let's see if we can beat the game. Because I think that'd be fun. I have a physical server on my roof too. That's so real. See, I didn't know so many people just have servers. Because mainly, I don't know the specification required for it to count as a server to begin with. So I get really confused part of the time because I'm like, what do you mean by server? What is a server? And then my Pooks is like, this is a server. It's literally just Computer. A full Marvel full movie, a Marvel Shirka still no copyright? Okay, that's interesting. The things we do for content. That's a child. I cannot get that guy. My old XXPC, which I repaired myself. That's so sweet. Glad you still got him. I'm confused. In some of my earlier things, I would always come across a village, and now I don't come across a village. I think it's because I don't wander as much, but where my village is at, I kind of want a village. I think that'd be good for me. Let me make a bed and put some things to smoke, if you would. Paw, if you're a chain smoker. That's funny for reasons you may or may not get. So baby, pull me closer. I actually don't know if I'm allowed to sing that, but I think that was small enough that I won't get got. Surely not, right? Me just like very swiftly. I really need to look up the terms of like copyright and things that are gonna get me in trouble. I think it would ease a lot of my worries if I just knew. You have a server with 0 people? 0 people? No. Oh, you have a server? You also have a fan server? That's sick. How come I haven't been invited to your fan server, huh? Put it in self promo, man. I want to see you supporting yourself in the self promo where I put all my streams. I really need to establish a probably a better thing to put my content in, but it's probably fine, right? Okay, here we go. We're gonna get my good old pork here. Okay, I've got like a solid foundation of food. Not the best amount of food, but it is food. Let me make stone tools. I probably should have burnt my wood ones, but unless we're here, we're gonna be fine. It'll be fine. Why wouldn't it be fine? Okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. I think there was a cave over here. There was a cave over here, right? Right. Of course. Of course. Always a cave. I am getting fairly eepy, and I'm tempted to call it a night, you know? I think it'd be good for me to get some Z's in. Like the rest of the gang. So much of the gang went to bed, gang. I know y'all are wide awake. I know it's like a midday for most of y'all. Well, not midday, like almost midday. Question mark. Yeah, almost midday. But it is Eeper's time here. You know, this is good. I'm glad I'm tired because that means my body is understanding this is new bedtime. Called my channel. Oh, there's literally a channel in the Discord server called my channel where you were supposed to put your stuff. Okay, look, I didn't know that, and I hadn't used it like that. Okay, I will. I was just assuming that's where you put the my channel, like the channel link, not, you know, my channel stuff. I'll do better, gang. Figured out. Okay, yeah, we're getting a little sleepy. I'm gonna get some of this coal, and then we're gonna call it. We're on attempt number 6. We're doing great. I'm doing great. There's no worry at all. I've lost a lot of children, but that's okay. You know, I think great things come of this. This is a very pretty map. Like it's giving very, very picturesque, very forest, if you would. Alrighty, with this sunset, we're gonna pop a bed down. I'm gonna eat these, and then I'm gonna go to sleep in real life because I'm tired. Alrighty, squad. It was super nice playing with y'all. Let me see. I don't think I need to add anything to the shame board. I didn't play extreme mode today, so we don't have another strike on that. We played easy. I was a coward. Hold up. I should probably add that here. Being a coward and not playing. Cowardice. Because I didn't play extreme today. Not playing extreme mode Sudoku. There we go. Where is this thing? Yep, okay, it's again extreme extremely large. Not playing extreme mode Sudoku. Absolutely criminal. I should have played extreme mode today, but I didn't have the soul. Alrighty, squad. This is good night. It's been super nice hanging out. I appreciate y'all for being here. We're gonna do a movie and Discord stuff tomorrow. I think I can do that while I do general cleaning stuff. I think while I do laundry, I could definitely do that. So I think we can get stuff done with that. Really nice playing with y'all. Really nice hanging out. I'm sorry that I still haven't beat the game yet and or made it past the nether, but hey, there's progress there. There's spirit. Okay? At least I'm recognizing it. Alrighty. Night, y'all. And for those in noon, have a lovely rest of your day.